Garrett, what the fuck are you doing? Accept my invite, you retard. Garrett, join me, you stupid fuck. What do you mean you haven't got the invite yet? Hurry the fuck up. The what? I didn't say anything. I literally just asked Carson when Garrett can play.
Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity.
The game could have went either way, but Kyle always chokes against me.
Comes into your house, and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions.
Yeah, I mean, I played like shit until the fourth quarter.
Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in
And then when your offense actually got going, it was too late.
participant from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be
Guess we'll see.
the give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock.
Caleb Hawkins. Hello.
For a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better?
Per usual.
Answers to that.
The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Bringing
Holy
it
fuck, he's fast.
close to the marker, it's Hawkins. At the 40, there he goes.
Oh!
To the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the
You heard that correctly.
the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Snagged out of the air. And tackled there by the defense.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
All out of space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yep.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season?
Hey, who's watching my stream right now?
First game, he scored
Anybody watching?
one. Defenses up to this point don't have
I'm on the
any answers to this.
YT.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw. It's Daniel.
Really?
On the out route. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the
Tyler, are you in my stream?
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They ran it on first down, now on second. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, it's a fumble.
Damn.
He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. I don't know if it was luck or
He's doing good.
just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon.
Do it.
They punted away on fourth down. And
Are we dead ass?
Right there.
That's a great job down in the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, he's got some space. The 50. The 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He fires one deep over the middle.
Ew.
He grabbed at the 30-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Daniel. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was
You better go for 2.
that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. That is is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the 1st down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
I didn't even see that dude out there. I didn't even see him. It's even on my screen.
We got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he's not going to take the touchback.
Go for 2, go for 2, go for 2. I believe in you. Clay's shitting himself.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes down the right side. Past the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the
I believe in you, Carson.
vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it for a big play. They got him free for a big gainer to the
Go for 2. Go for 2.
as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end.
No, fuck Clay.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Fireworks aplenty in this 1st quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers.
I believe. I believe.
Argue if this production keeps up as we start the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Daniel. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across.
Oh my gosh, you're going for it?
And the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing. A lot of times you're like, oh man, catch it.
He's got it down the left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations.
You just now noticed that?
Not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caleb is a chud down there somewhere. Oh my gosh! Caleb is a chud! Caleb is a chud!
So close.
He's a demon! He's a demon!
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points.
I don't think you've had anyone obsessed with you like this.
But this unit looks dialed in.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Daniel. Looking for his man. Got a man, it's Hawkins. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That is not an easy situation if you're an offensive lineman, 2nd and 3rd and long, because you know the D-line, they're coming. They know you're throwing the football. As an O-lineman, you better get out of your stance and get your hands up and punch and not miss, because if you do, then that's what happens right there.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Find some fresh air. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now.
There he goes. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown, South Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Daniel. Throwing right. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Running through contact. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got a man. Turns it on in midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this set. their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Gets it out fast. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him.
Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Daniel. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The first act has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Montgomery. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
From the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Montgomery. How about that defense rising up and seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the snap, it's Montgomery. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Great place to start for this offense. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Hoffman. Drag down, Liddell, move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Touchdown, Red Raider! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Here's a heat. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Off play action. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Inside the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a second and long. And he does a really nice job finding finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Montgomery. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Hard running there. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took
Oh, I don't.
option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Time winding down in the corners. They come to the line. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Look out, he's got room. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. That's caught. It's Garrison. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Back to pass, it's Daniel. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the catch. It's Garrison. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grab near the marker. It's Garrison. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air. It's Daniel. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try the run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab deep. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab on the big throw. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. A shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Going for it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players...
I got out of bed for this, Garrett. You're a bitch.